Day 40, 10:07 a.m. It is the final round of nominations, and to make it a little bit more evil, we are going to be doing face-to-face nominations once again. However, when we saw Emma evicted on Saturday, she left a reward for Tice, and as I still want all the punishments and rewards to be different week by week, this one is an immunity. Plus, I doubt Tice really needs it, since he hasn't been nominated yet. But instead, Tice will not be nominating face-to-face. Instead, he will do that in secrecy in the diary room. However, Sophia will be nominating face-to-face, and she is first up. So, like always, why don't we go ahead and look at her relationships, and the two she is least closest to will be the two she nominates for eviction. And Sophia has decided to nominate both Tice and Emmanuel, giving them both 1 point each. But now she has to tell them to their face why.
Aliness wabarani bayumi squirmish.
Lamil Quarb.
Tway.
Sabe Fuina.
Fuisa dimpa.
Wanu Watso.
Fazir.
Now, you do see Kristen start to walk up, and that's because I don't know what mod is actually doing it or what it is, but for some reason, when we start these arguments, someone always walks over and tries to stop the bullying. But Big Brother is enforcing bullying, okay? It makes people stronger, and we need it. So Emmanuel is next up to nominate. And I think we know one of the nominations for sure. And Emmanuel has nominated Tice, putting him surprisingly in the lead with 2 points, and of course nominated Sophia, giving her 1 point.
Blingo.
Obu Torfu. Beno.
Oh, Pimpaloosh.
Oh.
Frong. Swish Garza. Tomf.
Grana Ura. Naba Florza.
Oh.
Kristen does not interfere this time, but maybe that's because she's sitting there trying to decide who she's going to nominate, as she is next up to vote.
Yarpanoosh.
Oh, Zilnoy.
Alright, and Kristen has nominated Bryson, giving him his first point, and Sophia putting her in the lead, tied with Tice at 2 points.
What you? Sporzes? Frollis?
Debawis for Pasa Masplima. Donkey.
Shabe Simonis Arrow.
Weeboos.
Abzo-Sturka.
And since Emma left, I feel like Tice obviously has a soft spot for Kristen, since they woohooed, and so he does end up stepping up here and trying to stop the bullying that's going on, even though she'd be the one doing the bullying, I guess. I don't really know. I try to make him stop doing it, but it's kind of hard. However, we now have our nomination set for Kristen, and next up to vote is actually going to be... That was drum roll, if you couldn't tell. Anyway, next up to vote is Bryson. And Bryson has nominated both Kaylee and Jesse, giving them both their first point.
Unyab.
Supreme? Oh, Diwa.
And of course, Tice tries to interfere, but I managed to stop him. Not permanently, obviously, as he will try to do it again. I can promise you that.
Lockswin. Oh.
Chub Watso Samso.
Bah.
Quexenos? Aha. Oh.
Yamish. Wumpeltiflushobay. Torbo. Fubim skooma.
And even though Kaylee just sat down, she's got to get right back up because it is now her turn to nominate.
What you? Sporzas? Frollas?
And Kaylee calls the same two people back up as she nominates Bryson and Jesse, giving them both their second point. And I like that there's like these like threesomes of people nominating each other. First you saw Emmanuel, Tice, and Sophia, and now you're seeing Bryson, Jesse, and Kaylee going at it. And instead of Tice coming up to try to stop the bullying, he does just end up going into the bathroom and calming himself down in the mirror. And Jesse just stays seated on the stage because it is their turn to nominate. And bringing them right back up on stage is Bryson and Kaylee. Jesse has now given Bryson his third point, and Kaylee has received her second.
Vilpa. Pushi bibadoy. Pano. Yaril Onaga. Farib. Zimze. Pinaru.
Bruce Skiba.
Oh, Zappelnorf. Oh,
Yes.
Jim Wibsey.
Of course, it is disappointing when they get on their phone in the middle of this argument. They kind of just like ruin a lot of the tension. And it almost seems as though they end on a positive note. Like they don't even seem that angry walking away. So that's a bit of a bummer. However, next up to vote is Gavin.
Tharg. Zud Zud.
And Gavin has nominated Emmanuel and Sophia. Sophia now has 3 points and Emmanuel has 2.
Vibane.
Freedom sheep. Say, Tube.
Oh, yumpy.
Hubatert. Nabuna Shorbik. Born a Cabe.
After that, all of the face-to-face nominations are now complete, and Tice is the last one left to vote. But he is able to head solo upstairs to the diary room to vote in total secrecy, and he won't be damaging any more relationships in the house by arguing with them.
Own lab. Bing Koya. Oh, if to make and sports. Oh, Farib.
And going with the whole nomination threesome thing I was saying, Tice has nominated Emmanuel and Sophia, giving Emmanuel his third point and Sophia her fourth, putting her in the lead. (3:14 p.m.) The votes are in, and Big Brother can now reveal that the first person nominated for eviction is Sophia. Sophia, you had 4 votes to evict, and that is the most nominations. Therefore, you are now up for the public vote. This will be Sophia's 5th time in a row being nominated for eviction.
Woo! Sarpava.
And with 3 nominations, Emmanuel, you have been nominated for eviction. Now, Emmanuel has survived evictions before, but will luck still be on Sophia's side? We'll have to wait and find out. However, Emmanuel and Sophia will not be alone on the block, as someone else is tied with 3 points. The 3rd person nominated for eviction this week, Bryson. Bryson, you have been nominated for eviction, and for real this time. Okay, I might have messed up last week, and could I have messed up this week? Yeah, totally. I think I checked, but I'm kind of blind for some reason when it comes to that stuff. I have to look at the numbers. Anyway, yada yada yada. Bryson is actually nominated once again. So our nominations are now Emmanuel, Sophia, and Bryson. Of course, the voting lines are now open over on the community page. We have a poll. Over on Twitter, we have a poll, and you can leave comments down below. "5:52 p.m. Now, even though we are done with the final round of nominations, I am not done just yet with torturing our housemates. And we are going straight into this week's task. Now, it's not really a shopping task, as our Sims will not be competing for access into the storage room. The storage room will be unlocked for the rest of the series. However, our Sims are going to be split into 2 teams, and whichever team wins this week's task will earn a special reward that won't be revealed until Saturday. Now, to figure out what teams are which, like who goes on which team, we are going to be playing this arcade game as it kind of goes with this week's theme. I did just select who is first at our split up table here. And first up we have Emmanuel, Sophia, Kristen, and Tice battling it out. Now the losers will go on one team and the winners will go on another. Now, unfortunately for Kristen, she has given up. I think she's actually gotten too angry to keep playing, and therefore, since she has forfeited, she will be on the losers team. Now, based off of the moodlets, they all had angry reactions, so I thought maybe they all lost, and it didn't exactly tell me who won the game either. However, Sophia did not have a moodlet for the game, so I put her on the losing team, while Emmanuel and Tice did have a positive moodlet from playing the arcade game, so I put them on the winning team. Now, our 4 remaining housemates are now going to battle it out. Those are, of course, Kaylee, Gavin, Bryson, and Jesse.
Oh! Whoa! Whoa! Oonga, Clue, yes.
Trouble.
Charby, Hispa.
And just like Kristen, Jesse has forfeited, putting them on the losing team. I keep wanting to say losing tribe, like this is Survivor, but whatever.
Don't say. Dipperoo.
Now, even though everyone in the house is completely bursting and ready to go to the bathroom, Kaylee was not patient enough and forfeited from the game as well. And that completely fills up the spots for the loser team. So our teams have officially been decided. Now, this is the last time I'll be calling them the loser team because they're not actually going to be losers in the task. But Team A, I guess, is going to be Kaylee, Jessie, Sophia, and Kristen. With Team B consisting of Gavin, Emmanuel, Tice, and Bryson. But what are these teams exactly for and how will they be competing? Plus, what will they be competing for? All of that you have to wait and find out. But of course, we do also have an eviction going on as well. Who do you want to see evicted from the house? Emmanuel, Sophia, or Bryson? We are still doing the 5 points a day for 3 days, so make sure you get your votes in below and on the polls, and I'll see you tomorrow.